Marcus Lemonis official statement regarding Bed Bath & Beyond. This is kind of interesting. We will not open retail stores in California. This isn't about politics, it's about reality. California's system makes it nearly impossible for businesses to succeed, and I won't put our company, our employees, or our customers in that position. Absolutely crazy. I think I've actually got, yeah, so I don't know if this will be a bigger read. This one looks complete. Let me just check back on this one. Yeah, it looks like it's the same one, isn't it? So let's see. Statement from Marcus Lemonis, Executive Chairman of Bed Bath & Beyond. We will not open or operate retail stores in California. This decision isn't about politics, it's about reality. California has created one of the most overregulated, expensive, and risky environments for businesses in America. It's a system that makes it harder to employ people, harder to keep doors open, and harder to deliver value to customers. The result? Higher taxes, higher fees, higher wages that many businesses simply cannot sustain, and endless regulations that strangle growth. Even when the state announces a budget surplus, it's built on the backs of ordinary citizens who are paying too much and businesses who are squeezed until they break. At Bed Bath & Beyond, our responsibility is to our customers and our shareholders. We will not participate in a system that undermines both. Instead, we are investing in a California strategy that works. 24 to 48-hour delivery, that's smart. And in many cases, same-day service. Californians will continue to get the products they love through bedbathandbeyond.com, but without the inflated costs created by an unsustainable model. We are taking a stand because it's time for common sense. Businesses deserve the chance to succeed. Employees deserve jobs that last, and customers deserve fair prices. California's system delivers the opposite. That's why Bed Bath & Beyond will serve California customers directly through bedbathandbeyond.com on our terms and with their best interests at heart. So there you have it. Holy cow. Finally, some pushback by a big company. Oh, look, they did go bankrupt recently, correct? And then they were restructured and acquired by some other entity. I don't exactly remember the nitty-gritty details with regard to Bed Bath & Beyond. But I believe that they did. I should have put short answer. I always forget to do that because Grok tends to give you really long-winded answers. Yep, filed for Chapter 11 protection April 23rd of 23. Let's see. It faced years of declining sales, 5.2 billion against 4.4 billion in assets. Yeah, that's a little bit upside down. Challenges adapting to e-commerce and changing consumer preferences. Began liquidating its 360 Bed Bath & Beyond stores in 120 Buy Baby locations, with all stores closing by July 30th of 23. So, okay, so Overstock acquired them. Intellectual property for $21 million. Damn, dude, pennies on the dollar. Relaunching it as an online-only retailer under bedbathandbeyond.com. And recently, the brand has returned to physical retail with a new store in Nashville under the Brand House Collective Incorporated, formerly Kirkland's Incorporated. So with what Gavin Newsom's about to say, he does have a little bit of credit behind what he's saying. I thought he was being sarcastic, but because it looks like they've only opened up one store so far, with a new store. I mean, and it's not plural. So let's get back to this. I'll show you Gavin Newsom's. Oh, right after I show you this one. This one's from Libs of TikTok. Marcus Lemonis, the executive chairman for Bed Bath & Beyond, just announced that his company will no longer operate in California. And, of course, I just read the letter, so we don't have to read out the quotes. Welcome to Gavin Newsom's California. So this comes from Governor Newsom press office, which is his actual press office. It's got the gray check mark. After their bankruptcy and closure of every store, like most Americans, we thought Bed Bath & Beyond no longer existed. We wish them well in their efforts to become relevant again as they try to open a second store. Oof, that was a jab. So from Eric Daugherty, breaking in another stunning embarrassment for Gavin Newsom, the chairman of Bed Bath & Beyond announces they will not open any retail stores in California. We're taking a stand because it's time for common sense. The reasoning: high taxes, high fees, forced unsustainable wages, so on and so forth. Now, I probably, if I were the CEO, and I don't know his politics, he could be a diehard conservative, or maybe he just doesn't give a shit. Maybe was working with California to try to get some stores open, and maybe he was just hit by roadblock after roadblock after roadblock. That could have been a very real possibility. So maybe he's just venting his frustration with regard to that. However, I would have probably held off on that letter maybe until they've had at least enough stores open to show that they have a provable business model in 2025, because they were failing. They were failing up until 2023, and they had to liquidate all their stores. So, but yeah, anyway, a little bit of drama on X for you,